All right, hello and good morning. We're going to examine some of Ronki's games from yesterday. He had 5 games against one single opponent, and we're going to look through all of them in a flash. At least that's the goal. So let's start out with game number one, uh, Banu versus Alok. So you see the moves are he's already going for a wild attack with the queen. This is Banu's new style, full on aggression, and it seems to have paid him dividends in this matchup. He slyly moves his queen away, gets his bishops in, and now the position's really opening up. Alok going for the tactical maneuver. It's the right maneuver, and Banu has played a bit of a meek move here. But it works to his advantage because Alok didn't see that his knight was under threat. And now Banu just simplifying like an old pro. I mean, this is what you expect nowadays at this level, that the players are understanding what the main strategic ideas are, and they're executing fully on it like seasoned veterans. So now you see a little bit of a cat and mouse game. Taking a few pieces, playing a bit defensively. Um but yeah, Banu has this fully under control. Extra piece. He could have taken a queen exchange there. That would have just sealed off the game. Queen check, queen has to capture back, and then it's an easy win after that. But now with the queen still on the board, anything can still happen. Well, he does manage to exchange them anyway here. And now we have a little bit of, well, it's accurate play for sure so far. That's inaccurate to go all the way down. You should always just take it behind the pawn. Behind the pawn. So no matter where he goes, you can always slip him off. That's the general rule of thumb in chess. Put your rooks behind the pawns. Of course, not always, but... So now we see the shenanigans, and I wouldn't say he has neatly snipped this one off. He's being quite amateurish. Now this is the height of amateurishness, taking your king out of the game and allowing black to queen, and then chasing him when you know you can't catch up. So just horrible chess here from the great grandmaster Banu, but he's a fighter, and it's a never say die attitude with Banu. I mean, it used to be Alok, but now Banu has taken on that mantle. And look, here he goes. He takes the pawn and fell right into the trap, and Alok has the game set and match here. There's nothing Banu can do. No force on earth can change the outcome of this game. Of course, Alok is playing patiently, getting his king into the action as well. And, he's just wearing him down on the clock. Okay, they both have only 20 seconds left at this point, so it's not an easy win. And Alok has blundered the queen under time pressure. I mean, this was definitely Banu's strategy, but now Alok should be able to... No, he doesn't hold on to the draw. He gives up. He could have just held on to the game. But now Banu has the queen, and how quickly the tables turn. Ladies and gentlemen, this is chess at its finest. And now we have 18 seconds on the clock. He's wearing him down on the clock, but is he going to mate him? I think they were pre-moving here. I think Alok resigned. Okay, so that's game one. Now we'll go to game two. Alok is white this time. Okay, we get a very familiar setup. Nothing too creative going on, but it's all fine. It's all fine. And now Banu has intelligently kind of penalized this knight for stepping out of bounds. And he wins the knight as a consequence of that, so well done. Although over here, this doesn't make any sense. Alok should have just simply captured back. It's easy. But he doesn't. And this is a common theme with Alok. When he gets under stress from a game, he goes on tilt, and then he starts playing bad chess. Like, we've all been there. It's a human condition, and we can't judge a fellow human for being human, which is what he is. But he is getting slaughtered right now. I mean, Banu. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. He might be the best in the business. And look at that checkmate, checkmate in one, and he saw it. Well done. Okay, on to game number three, and Banu is white this time, and starts out with the knight. And a double pawn opening from Alok, but he got his queen out early, attacked by the bishop, and he's going for the jugular, straight on to the checkmate in, wow! Banu he's shown what a master he has grown to be after all these games with Alok. Alok now with white, can he fight back? Can he mount a fight back here? Banu already slicing him open, taking off the central pawn and the side pawn as well. But now it is a bit double-edged, but I think Banu still has it under control. And rather than going for the simplifying exchange, he wants more. He wants more. And will that come back to haunt him? That's the big question here, because Alok is now turning the tables on Banu. And Banu here, I think, could have just simply taken the knight with check. But anyway, he got a bit defensive there, and rightfully so. I mean, after all these kind of threats, it's only natural. But Alok is still fighting. He had a bad last couple of games, but here he is, ready to take on the Ronki 1-2-3. And Ronki 1-2-3 is still up in the game, but Alok is not out of it, as one would have thought. And now Alok has a chance. Oh God, he had a chance to just take that bishop and get right back in the game, but he misses it. He gives him a check instead, and Banu takes back home with the knight. So now Banu has a clear, unassailable advantage. I mean, nothing can stop the outcome of this game. And I've said that many times before, but I'll say it again because it's always good to be wrong from time to time. Anyway, here we are, and it's just clinical finish here from Banu. Not even giving him a sniff, just finishing him off. But you have to be careful not to get stalemated. Of course, that's not the case. And a beautiful checkmate there. You see the bishops and the queens and even the pawn, just sort of clearing up that diagonal. So we'll go on to game 5, and it's 5-0 for Banu versus Alok. Banu starting out with the queen yet again. This is how he likes to play it against Alok, and it seems to be working well for him. I mean, he's got the technique down, simplifying the game. Okay, queen's off the board early. This is going to be a little bit of a different position. It seems like both players are trying hard to really make a good game out of it this time. No one is playing too rashly. They're both playing a bit conservatively, not wanting to yield anything. But now things are getting a bit complicated, so you can expect some errors to occur from the players. But so far, they're playing it quite well. Other than that, big error from Alok, losing the knight. I mean, it's really a game of who blunders first here. And now Banu is just being a bit clinical. He doesn't want to give up on this potential 5-0. He's going for the 5-0, but now he lost the bishop. Oh, no, he got the rook back. It was a masterstroke, actually. So Alok just, trying to flail around with a single rook, but we all know how this story ends. And it doesn't end well, I'm afraid. Checkmate. Banu has really excelled at finishing off the games in this battle up. So well done to Banu. Keep up the good work, and let's play some chess.